That's new metal too. Or, yeah, 8-year-old metal. Yep, it just held water, didn't it?
Yep.
And then it's like, oh. Yep, it just busted through. And that was a new quarter panel 8. Well, no, the quarter panels were 2012, I think. No, yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
way before.
So 11-year-old.
Yeah.
And then we just it got stored after it got painted, and it just held water behind that because we didn't paint the back of the quarter panel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all it takes is a brush and Rust-Oleum.
I know. We did that with Joe's car a lot, and we did that with the other one too.
Yes, we did.
We Rust-Oleum the fuck out of it.
And this is all Chinese too.
Yep.
This
These are all Taiwan parts.
Building it for the kid. Let's Chinese it.
Yep.
And
that's why it doesn't have power steering.
Still looks amazing though.
Well, and it wasn't like I took great care of it. I should have.
I'm impressed with myself.
I know. I tell people. So for some reason, when we were doing the original paint, we missed the back of the thing, and over time and setting, it got a little surface rust and had some goo on it. So I had to take it down to this level to get the paint to look decent. Also, we had some problems with this guy. It had some bubbles on it, probably from either a rag with chemicals on it or water. And so we're correcting some stuff there, correcting some stuff here. And by the way, this is Blue Flame from 2016?
Yeah, something like that.
2016 Ford Blue Flame. There's different variants, so you got to still check anyway. But and then you don't really have to mess with it because it's just they all surface rust up there. It's just moisture. So we sanded all of this down, and I'm gonna put some black sealer stuff on it. It's a brush on, kind of like a Pour 15 thought process. And also in the down in here, I don't know if you can see in there. It might be better from on this side, but there's some just little surface rust stuff that didn't get epoxied after we had the hole blasted. Yeah, like this. It's just minor stuff that doesn't really hurt anything. You just want to touch it so it doesn't spread. All right, guys, a little bit slow today. Sorry about that. We had to run some errands and stuff. Did get the trunk painted with the trunk splatter paint. This was some I had left over, so it's hard to tell. It's a little bit aqua instead of blue, but when you have 4 cans of something around, you use it. Covers up the seam seal really nice, which seam sealer is required, but you know, you want it to be covered and look good. Yep. And as was designated earlier, we were trying to put this on. We're having trouble getting it to stick back here, but we'll make it work. This trim piece, hard to put on without denting it, but it is what it is. Then sanded the whole roof. Black is really hard to video, but basically this is an oil-based stuff that helps inhibit rust, and all the way down, over and back. You can see it kind of dripping out. See it dripping out over here. You see all that back in there as best you can. I mean, there's only so much you can do with your, getting your hands in there. Anyway, that was the day's work. My brother got this prepped. We got to get some sealer. We forgot. Went to paint store 3 times today. Forgot sealer because we're dummies. Got this over here. And again, got that stuff in there, painted, covered, and everything. So that just helps with the surface rust. It's not, you're not stopping anything really, other than just surface rust. Got all this stuff done in black. So anyway, yeah, I know it's really hard to see. I apologize. Black is really hard to take pictures of in video. Anyway, so the next step, we'll get some sealer on this, and we're going to this is wet sanded, but it's this little bit of repair right here, so we'll spray the color. We got the color on. I think I talked about that earlier. It's Ford Blue Flame. I think it's 2016. 2014, something like that. And then we got to do a little bit down here and a little bit right in here. So we're gonna do to seal up those drip rails. You have to buy this special stuff to do it right, and it's this fast line bare metal seam sealer. It's a really quick drying, like I think it's in 15 minutes you can paint it. So you put it in there, seals everything the way it's supposed to be. I don't think we ever put any seam sealer in there when we painted it. We should have. So we're fixing that in the drip rails, and then when we tidy up the paint on these components that we corrected, we'll do the drip rails also, and that will be our day tomorrow. Hopefully we get to wet sanding the whole car tomorrow, and if that's the case, then I'll videotape some of that too. And because once we get that done, we got some 3000 grit. This is an adapter for the hook and latch. Mine's sticky and everything's hook and latch now, so I have to reconvert it. But 3000 grit. We'll hand sand some of the bigger places, but other spots we'll use the 3000 grit on the machine and bust it down and then polish it, because once we start putting stuff together, we don't want to do a final polish, because, you know, around the handles and stuff, it's really hard. You get stuff everywhere. It's hard to clean up. So we'll do it before we start putting it together, and then clean it as we go and put stuff together. Oh, and one other thing. This is a hot rod black. So I was going to do the dash. I'll just show you this. I was going to do the dash in blue, but we've decided to do it in hot rod black, and we're going to also respray these, the rear quarter. They just got dirty and stuff, and we want them to match. So we're going to clean these guys up, and the glove box and the lighter, the cigarette lighter, and there's something else, can't remember, but we'll get all those cleaned up and paint those hot rod black so everything will match inside that you see. And that should be all of the paint and body and correction that we need to do, and then we'll start putting stuff together. All right. Oh my goodness, it's, I don't know, 3 in the morning. We're out here just taking care of business. Got it all taped up, ready for paint in the morning. Put some clear coat, just bomb can clear coat. So I learned that this paint, this trunk paint, is water-based, so you have to clear it or coat it with something to protect it. If it gets water on it, it reactivates it and turns into liquid again. So it's got clear coat on it now, so it's sealed nice. And we've got our work for tomorrow all taped up, papered up, and ready to go. So we'll get some, get our color on there. It's a nice thing about working with my brother. He's just a full-on fucking professional. I'm sorry, he's a full-on friggin' professional, and it's nice to work with him. He gets stuff done properly and squared away. And we played a couple games of the dartboard over there from England. We did that. Talked about a few things we needed to take care of, and we're ready to go for the morning. So we'll get up, and I don't know, it's 3 in the morning now, so we'll get up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and get started and tidy this up, and we might even find some time for some boating tomorrow. If so, I'll let you know. Looking at some old videos online. Anyway, alright guys, it's been a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Ashtray cover, glove box, ready for hot rod black, and he's getting ready out here for the back side.
I can tell them kids they were looking again. Oh, it's for sale.
I think they got enough money for that. This got a etching primer sealer, and now he's fixing to put some color on it. Alright guys, the paint correction is done. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to put on, so there's quite a few videos coming up. You'll see some polishing and buffing next. Alright, thanks for watching. Please remember to
like and subscribe, comment if you have a question or want to tell me how to do something better. Thanks, guys.